13. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, Drinking Mark here, and welcome to part 4 of Let's Play... Oh crap, Let's Play... Ash of God's Redemption. Sorry about that, I just literally thought I forgot to name this episode the right one. I think I named it 3 instead of 4. Oh god, I think I screwed up big time. I'll fix it later. Anyway, last we left off, we played as Lo Fang, a member of the Shadow Clan, who witnessed the execution of several prisoners, including what was about to be a woman known as Reek. Unfortunately, he chose not to kill her, and he had to fight up against several guardsmen and a Reaper, which I just went through a few minutes ago before I started up this stream. Thing is that unlike the auto battle, I actually killed all the guards and then the Reaper, so I got enough XP to level Lo Fang up. So you'll notice a discrepancy later on. Now we're going to be playing as Hopper Rouley, Chapter 3. I gotta fix the title of this thing post-haste. You'd hurried like never before, leaving ravines and mountain passes behind, taking narrow pathways now buried by the snow. Yet still you didn't make it to Albius before the spring equinox. The towers of the city are barely visible, and you can hear the ringing of the bell and the roaring of the Manaz River. Allah's prophecy guides you to the city of Albius on the outskirts of the kingdom of Odala. What could this backwater Odolan town have done to incur the god's wrath? Why Albius? There are dozens of other towns that look exactly like it. Is there some secret motive? You're filled with an overwhelming sense of foreboding. The stench of death fills your nostrils. Everything is just as Alma predicted, except for one seemingly impossible truth that, at the moment, only you know. A mortal has indeed resisted a Reaper, both here in Albius and in a faraway land, in the faraway Frisian city of Woden. So Hopper can sense Lo Fang and... You reach the town walls. The bell peals insistently. Black smoke swirls wearing Jaranan uniforms. This is still the Odolan Kingdom. A vagabond, damn it. Why is it never a damsel? Hey, daydreamer, snap out of it. You have paperwork? Alright, let's see. Looking through your papers. Nice to meet you, Baron Rouley. Call me Musham. I'm the commander here, and you... Oh my, you're a healer and a baron. A scribe, too. What brings you grace all the way to Albius? Nothing, unless you let me into the city. I'm no baron either, just call me Hopper. You sound like a Jaranan, Commander. I'm sort of alternating between the game FAQs version of this and the, well, version, I guess, on... and the version on Steam for a few things. Here it is. Yeah, what are Jaranan guards doing in an Odolan town? Guarding, of course. There's already trouble on the western borders. Is that where you came from? I came down from the mountains. I've been to the Vale of Mercy, but took the mountain passes to make it here before the snow melted. I didn't even have time to visit Opacum. I believe that. There's a Rakana garrison in Opacum. Count Vichy is in command. He wouldn't have let a healer leave his side. As for local news, the ripping has begun. Well, nearly. That makes no sense. Has the ripping begun or not? That's when we came to the rescue. Stumbled, you say? Taking its very first step? I've examined various manuscripts, but none of them mention anything like this. Do you replace the bell ringer often? Ah, crap. Sorry if the internet just suddenly dropped out like this. You don't like the tune? Doesn't bother me, I've gotten used to it. Or are you after the job? I'd consider it if the pay is decent, but I don't like the noise. Hasn't the bell ringer gone deaf yet? Locals said if not for the ringing bell, there'd be many more corpses by now. Looks like the ringing brought some of the crazies to their senses. Not instantly, but the sound broke through whatever was clouding their minds. As for the bell ringer, not my responsibility. Is it ringing by itself then? Well, never mind. No use trying to fill in their shoes. So, is this the reaping or not?
Huh?
What else could it be? I can't be sure, but I trust my gut. The Reaper, the Plague, the signs, it all fits. Oh my, you've seen a Reaper? Even every ancient manuscript I've seen says that everyone collapses in the presence of a Reaper. Oh, collapse dead or... Manuscripts? What do I care about your manuscripts? When the Reaper came, the townsfolk fell flat on their faces. Some passed out, but this one merchant was sharper than the others. He saw something. You think our detachment coming here was a coincidence? I admire your effort, Mushroom. You say you're a talker, but really haven't said too much. You've been listening intently this whole time, but I've nothing to hide. I am what I am. A scribe, a book lover, and a healer. A jack of all trades, really. That's enough chit-chat. I agree. I don't have all day. You're not beautiful last, so we're done chit-chatting. We'll open an Albius. Why some of the guards? Did I offend you? Not with defenses as good as mine. Thing is, I have orders. If I were to see a scrap at the gate, I am descended of the Cardinal Coronzon. Why, well, that's none of my business. Did you say Coronzon? I used to know a man by that name. If you're the Cardinal's good friend, you may have better luck than our prince. Those two don't get along, you see. My men will escort you. Bye for now. He looks cool. Man, this place used to be lively.
The town looks glum in the aftermath of the tragic events. The reaping has indeed begun. You barely have enough time to look around as the guards briskly lead you to the town square.
You arrive at the town hall with an escort of guards. One of them, a tall, hulking man, stays behind as the others leave. He sizes you up, then points to the entrance of a nearby shop. He obviously wants you to go there. The ear-splitting peals of the bell make you wonder how the Cardinal stands it. As you take in the town hall, the guard takes stock of your horse. My name's Ake, he says. If Mushroom got it right, you're Hopper Rouley. A peculiar man. A oak lover, healer, and a baron. Let's talk to the guy. You face the giant warrior, smiling your friendliest smile. Why does your horse wait for you by the tent like a dog? Is it trained or something? Does it bark on command too? No bark, all bite. Keep that in mind. Be careful with him. Look, I need that horse of yours. It's too scrawny. My feet would scrape that damn ground if the horse doesn't buckle under me first. Look after her, Ake, and you shall see that I pay my debts. I haven't lent you a thing, and I'm not gonna. Your horse ain't going anywhere, and neither are you. You're not leaving town until you've spoken with the Cardinal. He and the Prince are argued about that, actually. Intrigue's glum because the temple sees the right to inspect all scribes and mages coming to town. That does not bode well. Hell. Okay, we have different ways we can... Will you fucking... There. Let's check out the bell. You regard the bell tower of Town Hall, and the ringing of the bell makes you wince as it screws into your skull like a bone-setter's drill. There is definitely magic at work, yet who would use it in Albius? Let's check out the gate. Wondering what a sorcerer might be doing in Albius, you enter its maze of streets. You follow the fleeting trace of magic. It leads you to a side alley where someone cast a spell several days ago. It's now clear that it was no sorcerer. Someone used a magic plaque. It only makes sense. They wouldn't be imbued with the power of reap time. Blood is smeared on the pavement. It looks as if it was more than just an ordinary spite. The squeaking of a door makes you turn around. Several gloomy, towering figures exiting one of the houses stop when they see you. Large sacks on their back betray that either one of them is moving out or they're common marauders. It seems like the latter. The thugs throw their loot to the ground and draw weapons. Well, time to fight this Hopper. When we're so badass, we do this for a living. Alright. Let's finish you off with a quick strike. And there we go again. Look at the corpses and frustration begins to simmer. So many soldiers were dispatched into this town, yet only protect the princes and the cardinals. Mere blocks from town hall, a daylight robbery took place. The criminals won't harm anyone ever again. You're kidding me. You didn't get anything from that? Let's go and pay homage to His Highness. Trig, Prince of Jarana. You don't look so worn out last time I saw you. What aggravates you so, Your Highness? The beginning of the reaping, or is it the insistent ringing of the town bell? Who are you? I've been told that a certain scribe has arrived in town. Would that be you? A healer and a wandering sorcerer with a license. Hopper Rouley. Your face looks familiar. When have we met? We met in your palace, Your Highness. About 3 years ago. I had just earned my scribe's license. I spent a whole year going through your archives. I can't remember every single palace scribe. Now, if you were a good swordsman, we could talk. I see you have a sword and a staff. Isn't that a bit much? And what brings you to Albius? The staff is for walking. The sword is for defense. Such are the times we live in. You either carry a sword, or someone carries your head. As to why, I got word that the reaping has almost conquered Albius. That's why I'm here, Your Highness. Let's just be honest. What do you mean, that's why you're here? You're starting to piss me off. Make yourself clear. Why in Terminum have you come to Albius? That's hardly a secret, Your Highness. Just watching events unfold in the blessed land of Barcana and running it all down. I'm not so sure about the Barcanan blessing. Looks more like a curse to me. But why Albius specifically? Asterius told me that the reaping would begin right here, on the day of the vernal equinox. I was curious, you see, but almost couldn't make it. I had to travel a long way. Asterius. Was she by chance an attractive young lady or a crone with a soul-freezing gaze? I find her beautiful. Past her prime, perhaps, or hardly old. Stumbled upon her in the Vale of Mercy. I didn't really believe her. It's better to see for oneself, so I just dropped by. Asterius was right. It's disappointing that she's so far away. I'd love to meet her. The reaping excites your curiosity, you say. You must be an expert on the subject. If you're as clever as your scribes pretend to be, tell me this. Was the bell ringing before the last briefing? And if it was, why didn't they stop it? Is there a clue in your scrolls about how to silence it? It did indeed toll, but differently, and not for days, I mean. How do you even keep this up? Anyway, stopping the bell is child's play. Just get the chimesman off the damn thing. Do you have any idea how many men I lost in town hall? I don't need a scribbler. I need soldiers. So much for your usefulness. Go visit the cardinal and see if he can find you aught to do. Well, might as well go and speak to the cardinal. Damn it right now. The cardinal, it appears, has usurped Chiron's shop, or Rask's shop, to use his most recent name. Wait. Kirlin. Though this cardinal takes anything he desires, and that bell absolutely piercefully. So here you are, Blanc. And here I was thinking not a single fly would come to this pile of dung. We have 2 flies now, including you, and once again, you're a cardinal, Koron's son. So you're a vagabond again. They told me you now call yourself Hopper. I like Blanche better. I've always been amazed by your passion for changing names. Only Amma stayed Amma. Your coming here is no coincidence, is it? What else did she predict? I don't know. I haven't seen her in ages. Have you two really parted? Ever since that battle. It has been a long time. I've heard you conjured up a special ointment. Does that really cure you of the plague? Of course not. Strix, dust, menhair, tar, goose fat, wood oil, just a hoax. It does relieve pain and lengthen your life, a tiny bit. You know that human suffering feeds the menhairs, and that is precisely what we want to avoid. You said that you didn't need it last time, but it ended in that battle. Had it not been for our 12 brothers and sisters, who was here? Who came to Albius? What are you saying? Are you saying you don't know, Blanc? I'm surprised. You should have seen the one responsible for all this. Something hides these events from my sight, but I did catch a glimpse. It seems there are 2 mortals, one here, one in the north. They resisted the Reapers, an unprecedented feat. The one in the north, if I am not mistaken, he's even managed to excarnate him. That can't be true. Are you certain? Surely it was only this embodiment. He couldn't have killed him. You'd almost feel if you were an Umber were killed. Disembodiment only. A Reaper's body already attacked him twice. Not in full force for some reason. I couldn't tell exactly, but he's lost his body again. Damn it. This is a grave for us all. Surprisingly, you left just in time, Blanc. Can I count on you? What is it you can't do yourself that I can? Answer my questions. There's something odd about this reaping. It's waning. You think I'm hanging around here for fun? It's because of all this ringing. Like this, it's suppressing the reaping. For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't think it's anything to cheer about. If it can hinder the reaping, it could spell trouble for us too. So that's what's been bothering you. Truly, there's some magic to all this, and we need to get to the bottom of it. Maybe I'm no match for you or Ananel, but I don't believe for a moment that you're surprised. The first legions of Frisia are closing in on Percana. Gabonians wreak havoc near the Ashen Wasteland. Gauls have been sighting in the Vandal Forest. The moment we show any weakness, the Pillians are going to be at our throats. We were ready for war and the reaping, but not for the sorcery. Shouldn't we be helping each other? Spare me your chuckling. If only we turned the Frisia into a graveyard when we had the chance, we could have avoided all this. Naturally, once we're standing in the middle of a graveyard called Percana. These people are like cockroaches. leave 10 alive, and soon there will be 1,000. At least they're much more efficient than... Will you offer help in return? Saving someone again, I'd rather you ask me to kill someone for a change. That's much easier. There are enough murderers at large as it is, although you're one of them. Still, doesn't the thought of saving someone please you even a little? I'm afraid our notions of pleasure don't match, but I hear you. I hope you allow me to weigh decision about any requests we make on my... There are enough murderers at large as it is, although you're one of them. Still, doesn't the thought of saving someone please you even a little? I'm afraid our notions of pleasure don't match, but I hear you. I hope you allow me to weigh decision about any requests we make on my own scales. If so, then we have a deal. Alright, so what do you need? It's not that simple. A merchant named Patagon supposedly saw a woman of profound beauty before the reaping began, but no one else did. Then he saw the retired captain of the Overland Guard, Sword Brennan, with his daughter. They were talking to a reaper. Why should I care about a merchant's visions? Although Captain Thorne did pique my curiosity, looks like he's the man I need. Why would a reaping converse with mortals, I wonder? I don't know. Thorne's wife died first. He took his daughter and a couple of soldiers and they scurried away. However, one of these soldiers turned out to be Prince Treek's son, and that numbskull of a prince convinced himself that his son could only be saved by the scribe who stopped the ringing of the town hall bell. Is Thorne aware there is a prince in his squad of soldiers? Should I care? I don't give a damn about the prince. One of Thorne's companions is his bodyguard, some lad called Sop. His head will be removed from his shoulders the moment any harm comes to the prince, and he knows it. He'll go to great lengths to prevent that. Thorne is much more inquisitive. So the stubborn captain bequeathed your interests as well. You think he'd fall at your feet if you appear before him as a reaper? Well, who knows? Is the young prince in need of rescue? Thorne is sentenced to death. A reaper left his mark on the town gate, and our dear Churlin broke it down when he escaped. The Albius guardsmen were clearly a bit traumatized. Then Thorne goes and hacks them all to pieces. Treek's worried about his son, and he wants blood. I care enough for the prince, but it would look like to find Thorne and talk to him. Although I don't care for his possible execution either. The Prince of Treek will not take me seriously as a scribe anymore, so I can't promise I'll be of any help. So, where could Thorne be headed? Thorne will race from men here to men here until he realizes the reaping has corrupted them all. He's already visited the first one nearby, even tangled some ensigns there. I don't know where he's headed. The Metander can be found in the outskirts of Ursus. Ensigns are dangerous foes. Thorne's able to go toe-to-toe with them. He didn't earn the rank of captain for nothing. There's hope he still lives. Being accompanied by such a commander will keep the prince much safer too. But you still haven't explained to me what it is you need. I want you to stop that incessant bell. It's not just Albius that's been affected by its magic. The bell toasts all through Percana now, all by themselves. Not a chanceman in sight. All because of this one here. The Reaper didn't appear anywhere else but here. Why should I care, Karanzan? I'm not unraveling someone else's enchantment. I need this body, and I've got enough problems as it is. I'll do it without your help. Maybe you should get to the top of the town hall tower by yourself. I couldn't unweave this mysterious spell. Among the Umbra, you have the highest affinity for magic. Give me some advice at least. Several people have already perished from that cursed town hall. The bell's magic saps the mortal's will and forces them to climb ever upwards, but we're different. Very well, Karanzan, but I'll only take a look. The moment I sense any danger, I'm turning around and getting out of here. Well, time to go to the town hall now. On your way to town hall, you've joined by Karanzan. You examine the staircase and can see that it is indeed enchanted. Luckily, the spell doesn't affect Umbra. As you try to make sense of intricate spell work, Karanzan creeps up from behind and shoves you forward. You rush up the stairs against your will. The sorcery is affecting you, even though it shouldn't. You must turn back, but you can't. Your feet heed you not. On the upper platform of the bell tower, you find the soldiers who got too close to the enchanted stairs. Their eyes are vacant. You draw your sword. The guards might not attack you of their own free will, but there's no reason to get yourself killed. Well, since we already did a fight, let's do auto battle this time. I find an auto battle in the very least is going to be good. Granted, if I had known Lo Fang's only first fight was only fighting this chapter, I never would have done it. But it's at least nice that I was able to at least do it earlier. I managed to at least kill all of them and got enough XP to level him up. So next time when you see him, you'll see he's changed a lot. I do like having an auto battle. Makes this easier for me. The bell keeps tolling. The rope swings on its own, the spell's effect. So the gravity should break the enchantment, and you'll be free to leave. But it's a trick. Touching the rope triggers a curse. Just like Karanzan was a mistake, and you're about to suffer the consequences. You must have the curse on the rope. Everything goes black. All but a message burned in your mind. Follow the guiding one. Collect the 7 parts of the wisdom. Read and be saved. That's the thing with Hopper. You actually need to follow through on this. You see, that's part of a curse. There are 7 parts to it, and Hopper's story is finding all 7 bits to get the best ending. You wake up to someone slapping you in the face, then hauling you upright. You struggle to open your eyes. The first thing you see is your black and frozen hand, which has absorbed the full power of the curse. One look back is enough to confirm your suspicions. The town hall's bell tower has indeed been destroyed. Yep. Cool. The curse is spreading. Block stats are lowered. Damn you, Karanzan! You scoundrel! I drag you from the rubble, and what do I get in return? Have you lost your tongue, or have you no gratitude? The town hall tower is no more. You brought it all down, somehow. The sword is still in one piece. That kind of magic is out of my league, Karanzan. I can only tell you that it definitely kept something horrifying at bay. It still does. But now with my help... See my hand? This unknown sorcerer must have had both hands blackened. Or it could be a sorceress? No matter. A being capable of such magic can assume any form. The spell hasn't broken, and if that's an ordinary curse in your hand, the bell must have been a decoy then, but I don't understand the enchantment's purpose. How should I know? If not for the bell tone, the people of Albius might have been slaughtered each other. Damnation. It's your fault I got caught in this enchantment, along with God knows who else. What if this blackness spreads to my heart? Hasn't happened yet. Enough with the weeping. A pompous nobleman is heading your way. You met my request, so I owe you one. However, if you want to ensure my goodwill, I suggest you find Dorn and bring him to Opacum. I want to have a look at him. Oh, here comes Prince Shriek. The dreams come true, Scribe. The hag was right. You stopped the bell. Well, I invite you to serve the Jaranan crown for now. Find my son Ho, and the captain will let him away, named Thorn Brenham. save my boy and bring the captain to trial. Excuse my insolence, Your Highness. I only wish to understand. First I hear about a girl of profound beauty, now there's some talk of some hag. And what of this dream? Does it pertain to your orders? I dreamt of a terrifying hag who foretold your arrival. She tried to soothe me, said you'd help. Don't grind your teeth, Corazon. Respect the Juranic crown. You demand respect for the crown, yet you show none for the temple. All these dreams and prophecies are pure heresy. Oh, forget about Thorn, he's not your subject. Before leaving Albius. Out of the blue, I entered the royal service and found myself some good traveling companions. You're a new face to me. You probably already had the lecture on our goals and reasons, but I'd still like a proper introduction. My name's Rouley. I'm a scribe. Stein! I'm Stein of the Albius Guard. Duranans picked me up at the watchtower and pestered me with questions on the way here. Now they sent me to accompany you. I'm not thrilled, but it's better than arguing with Prince Drake. You look as if you don't approve, Stein. Look, I know Thorn Brennan, and I'm certain he wouldn't kill without good reason. If anything, he'd try to save the prince. I'll follow orders and find him, but in my opinion, the man's innocent. You are indeed a man of duty, following orders you disapprove of. For the time being, all you have to do is point Thorn out to me, and when we catch up to him. Everyone's got their own responsibilities. One of our captains thought differently, but Thorn Brennan is another story. If the father's due to protect his children and protect them, he will. Had it not been for this accursed reaping, Thorn might have just replaced Trouble as burgomaster. Many noble souls have ascended the scaffold, but very few have returned. Must you always escort me, Ake? Laugh all you want. I'm keeping my eye on you. I'm quite capable of handling a dozen gals all by myself, but taking that to town hall is another thing. And don't you dare hex me or I'll beat the living daylights out of you. I'm no sorcerer, Ake. The town hall was already falling apart. I just sneezed a little too hard. But thanks for the warning. You sneezed so hard that the cardinal himself waded through the rubble to get you out? That's an achievement right there. Chance rules the world, Ake. That and strong fellows like yourself, if you're lucky. Good. It's time to go. We'll get to know each other on the way. Don't get frightened if anyone else crumbles like the town hall. Wait a moment, book lover. His Highness told me to give you a jug of temple balm. Doesn't want you to fall ill, I guess. He's also got you travel documents with his personal seal. There you go. It'll make the journey easier. How curious. The prince showers us with gifts for a job that isn't even half done? Well, if that's all you have to say, let's be on our way. Let's talk in private for a moment. We have a long road ahead and I need to tell you something. The Cardinal blessed you, but so you're not some filthy sorcerer, right? So you won't make fun of me. Tall as you're forced to look up at the giant. You wait for him to say something. Thing is, whatever hag appeared to our prince in his dream, I saw a pretty girl. The one that Padagang thought he glimpsed. Only, I never mentioned her to anybody. Why didn't you? Did you pity the girl, or was it something else? And how else do you know it was the same girl? There are many pretty women in Burkana. More than anywhere else in the world, if you ask me. They make your blood race, not curdle. I nearly shot my bridges when she came to my tent. The way she stared at me. Then, when she vanished into thin air, I decided it'd be best to keep silent. You know, for appearance's sake. Why did you bring her up then? So she came to me because of you. Tell your new companions to look for the sights, she said. If he values his life, he should watch and listen closely. The signs, she said, should be found in burnt-out coals, ruins, or a place where there's no water. Or some such nonsense. Nonsense or not, thank you for telling me. I'll rack my brain for a way to see if the prince and solve these riddles. Let's go. Your ruler can't wait to see us leave. You leap to your saddle with plenty to think about. Clearly Karanzan received no message. It was addressed to you. Follow the guiding one. Collect the 7 parts of wisdom. Read and be saved. Gods know where these parts of wisdom might be. This guiding one is also a mystery. Seems to be a long road ahead. No time for leisurely traveling to the barns of Terminum. The Reaping, the Prince, Thorn and his daughter, all of them are bound together. One can only pray there's no need to sever this tie. Yep, as you can see, the reaping has gotten stronger. And our curse power's at 20%. But I think this is a good place to end off for today. And as you can clearly see, with the curse at 20%, Hopper's skills are just, well, dropped. But Mental Blast. Sharp Blade. Ooh, that's good. Up to 10? But let's grab Mental Blast. I kinda wanna see what this does. But yeah. I'm calling here for today, people. Next time. Oh. I think I know where to go. Last time we went to Serpent Creek, but we didn't find anything there. But as Hopper, we kind of need to go on ahead and go through it like this. Hopper's goal is to find a way to break this curse, and this is what we need to do. I'll explain more about it in the next episode, but we basically got ourselves a mission right now. We need to go and find the prince and find Thorn Brennan. Which means we need to go to Dinford Village and the men here. Thorn probably is already on his way to Ursus. What would that be? No. Okay, where would Ursus... No, that is not it. Ah, there it is. Okay. So if Hopper's already here, and that took him a while, he must already be in the Jernanan Tower, or possibly or in a Berkanan village, if he wants to make it to Ursus. Now, where is Wodim? Opakam is right there. They are currently getting their butts kicked by an army. Where's Woden? Yeah, no. Red Gates. No. Alter Phrygia. No, that ain't it. So I'm just looking. Where is Woden? Packham. No. No, they're going to Ursus. Arkman here. Frick is it? So I'm just kind of looking for Woden. It's set up in the north, the Milky Mountains. The Bone Well, Fortress. Am I missing something? Exit is your throw. Black Temple. There it goes. That's the triple men here. That does not look like it, no. Iron Ruins, the Veil of Mercy, Lock. Wait. Is it around here? Screw it. I was mostly looking to see where I could find Woden. I don't think it's on this map. Which sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here for today, people. Next time, we're gonna continue on this hopper and figure out where we need to go and find out how to break the curses. Although, I already kind of looked up a guide, so I kind of have a decent idea where to go. Decent, I guess. I'm not exactly good at it. Anyway, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I will see all of you next time. Laters.